Talk English, making English easy.
Hit subscribe and let's get talking.
Hello, welcome back to Mia English Talk. I'm Mia, and today we have a new friend, Alex.
Hey there, everyone. We're really glad you could join us today. I'm Alex. So, on this show, we focus on helping you practice authentic, everyday English conversation.
That's right. Today's episode is all about discussing your daily routine, how you structure your day from morning until night. It's such a practical topic, you know?
Absolutely. Oh, and before we dive in, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you want more English practice sessions like this one. It genuinely helps us out.
Yes, it really does. All right, let's jump right in.
So, Mia, how are things going with you today?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about yourself?
Well, I'm feeling a bit tired, honestly, but I'm all right overall.
Tired? Why's that?
Well, you see, this past weekend, I ended up waking up super early both Saturday and Sunday.
Oh no, what made you get up so early on the weekend?
On Saturday, I went for this long walk with my dog. He absolutely loves the early morning hours. And then Sunday, I spent cleaning my entire apartment. It turned into quite a busy couple of days.
That definitely sounds like a lot. My weekend was way more relaxed, actually. I spent time with my family. We organized this cozy dinner together. It was really lovely.
Wow, that sounds so much nicer than what I did.
Yeah, well, maybe you can take it easy next weekend.
I really hope so.
So, talking about weekends is a good starting point, but why don't we discuss a typical day from the moment we wake up until we go to sleep? Our everyday routine.
Oh, that's a great idea. Should we begin with mornings?
Yes, let's start there. So, Alex, what time do you typically wake up?
I usually wake up around 7 a.m., but I don't actually get out of bed right away.
Really? What do you do instead?
I tend to stay in bed for roughly 10 minutes or so. I check the latest news on my phone. I know, it's probably a bad habit.
Oh, I do exactly the same thing. I need a few minutes to fully wake up. But after that, what's next?
Then I finally get out of bed. The very first thing I do is make my bed properly.
Oh, wow. You actually make your bed every morning? That's really organized of you.
Yeah, it just makes my bedroom look tidier, you know? After that, I head to the bathroom.
Same here. And the first thing I do in the bathroom is brush my teeth.
Exactly the same for me. I brush my teeth and then I splash cold water on my face.
Cold water? Brr, that must be freezing.
It definitely is, but it's excellent for waking yourself up properly. After that, I take a shower.
I also take a shower every single morning, but personally, I prefer a warm shower. Actually, a hot one.
A hot shower does sound appealing. Maybe I'll give that a try tomorrow morning. After my shower, I get dressed for the day.
What do you typically wear to work? Do you have to wear a uniform or anything?
No, there's no uniform requirement. I usually just wear comfortable clothing, jeans and a t-shirt most days. Sometimes I'll put on a nicer shirt. What about you?
I wear jeans too, but I often pair them with a blouse or a nice sweater. I like being comfortable while still looking somewhat professional.
That makes perfect sense. You're a teacher after all. So, after getting dressed, I'm ready for breakfast. I'm always incredibly hungry in the morning.
Ah, yes, breakfast. What do you normally have?
I keep my breakfast pretty simple, actually. I drink a large cup of coffee and eat 2 slices of toast with butter.
Just toast? That's it?
Well, sometimes I'll have cereal with milk, or if I have extra time, I might cook some eggs. But usually it's just coffee and toast. It's quick and convenient.
I absolutely love breakfast. I think it's the most essential meal of the day. I typically eat yogurt with fresh fruit, or I'll make scrambled eggs, and I always have tea.
You drink tea every single morning?
Every morning without fail. I'm not really a coffee person. I prefer green tea.
Well, that means more coffee for me. So after breakfast, I wash up my breakfast dishes.
Oh, that's good practice. I also clean my cup and plate right away. I can't stand having dirty dishes sitting in the sink.
Me neither. Then, once breakfast is done, I leave my apartment and head to work.
How do you get to your workplace?
I typically take the bus. The bus stop is really close to my place, just about a 2-minute walk away.
That's very convenient. And how long does the bus ride take?
The ride is approximately 20 minutes. I usually listen to music during the trip.
That sounds nice. Actually, I walk to work since my workplace is quite close to where I live. It only takes me about 10 minutes on foot.
Wow, you're lucky. You don't need to worry about buses or driving.
I know, I really appreciate it. What time does your workday start?
I begin at 9 a.m. How about you?
Same here, 9 a.m. So when you arrive at work, what's the first thing you do? What's your opening routine at the shop?
Well, first I unlock the door and switch on all the lights throughout the store. Then I boot up the computer and activate the cash register. I make sure everything's prepared for customers.
Do you get many customers early in the morning?
Not particularly many, actually. The morning tends to be quite peaceful, so I often read a book for a bit or organize the books on the display shelves.
That sounds like a calm way to begin your workday.
It really is. I enjoy the quiet morning atmosphere. What about you? What's a typical morning like at your school?
Well, first I go directly to my classroom. I set my bag down on my desk. Then I check my email inbox on the computer. I receive numerous emails every morning.
Oh, I can relate. I get emails too, though not quite as many.
After reviewing my emails, I prepare for my lessons. I write notes on the whiteboard and gather my teaching materials. I typically teach 3 classes during the morning hours, usually from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
3 classes? That sounds really busy. Do you get any breaks between your teaching sessions?
Yes, I have a brief break at 11:30. It's only about 15 minutes long, though.
What do you do during that short break?
I usually head to the staff lounge. I drink more tea and chat with my coworkers.
Coworkers. That's actually a useful word. It means the people you work alongside, correct?
Yes, exactly right. My coworkers are the other teachers at the school. They're really friendly. We discuss our students or maybe our plans for the upcoming weekend.
That sounds pleasant. I talk with my coworkers as well, but my shop is small. I only have 2 other colleagues.
Do you get along well with your coworkers?
Yes, they're very welcoming. We sometimes have lunch together. Speaking of which, what time do you take your lunch break?
I have lunch at 1 p.m., right after my morning classes end.
Oh, I eat lunch at 1 too. It's the ideal time for a midday meal.
What do you normally eat?
I frequently bring lunch from home. I'll make a sandwich or bring leftover rice and vegetables from the previous night's dinner.
That's a smart approach. It definitely saves money.
Yeah, it's more economical. But occasionally, maybe once weekly, I visit a small cafe near the bookshop. I'll get soup or a hot sandwich there.
That sounds delicious. I typically eat in the school cafeteria. The food is decent and very affordable. I often choose a salad or pasta.
After eating lunch, I tend to feel a bit drowsy. Does that happen to you?
Yes, sometimes it becomes an issue. In the afternoon hours, I have 2 additional classes to teach. It can be challenging to stay energetic when I'm feeling sleepy.
I understand that struggle. In the afternoon, the bookshop becomes busier. Many customers arrive after school hours or after finishing work, so I don't really have time to feel tired.
Well, that's fortunate for you. What time does your shift end?
I finish at 6 p.m. Then I close up the shop, I sweep the floor, turn off all the lights and the computer, and lock the front door.
That sounds like quite a bit of closing work.
It's not too bad, really. The whole process takes roughly 15 minutes. When do you finish teaching?
I finish at 5 p.m., so our working hours are fairly similar in duration.
Yeah, they are. So once the workday ends, the evening portion begins. What do you typically do in the evening?
Well, first I go straight home. When I arrive, the very first thing I do is change out of my work clothes.
Same here. It's honestly the best feeling ever. I take off my jeans and put on comfortable pants.
Exactly. I change into cozy pants and a large, soft t-shirt. Then I truly feel like I'm home.
Yes, it signals that work is over and relaxation time has started. After changing clothes, I start thinking about dinner. I'm typically pretty hungry by then. Do you cook your dinner?
Yes, I enjoy cooking. It actually helps me unwind. What kinds of things do you like to prepare for dinner?
I'm not an amazing cook, honestly. I usually make simple dishes, pasta with tomato sauce or chicken with rice and a side salad. Sometimes when I'm really exhausted, I just order food delivery from a restaurant.
I order takeout sometimes too, maybe once a week, but I do like cooking. I often make soup or fish with vegetables. I usually eat dinner around 7:30.
I eat slightly later, around 8 p.m. After dinner, I wash all the dishes.
I wash dishes too, immediately after eating. I can't relax with a messy kitchen. I need everything to be clean.
Absolutely the same. If the kitchen is untidy, I just can't feel comfortable. So, after dinner and cleaning up, it's finally time to relax. What do you do for enjoyment in the evening?
Well, it varies depending on the day. Sometimes I watch television. I really enjoy nature documentaries.
Oh, I like those as well. The ones about wildlife and animals?
Yes, exactly. Programs about the ocean or about forests and jungles. Sometimes I read a book for my book club or I video call my family.
That's lovely. I usually watch a series on Netflix. Right now, I'm watching this funny comedy series. Or I'll play video games online with my friends.
Video games? Really? I've never tried playing video games before.
You should give it a try sometime. It's really entertaining. It helps me relax and stay connected with friends. Do you ever do any exercise in the evening?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. Sometimes I'll go for a walk after dinner, though not consistently. I'd prefer to exercise in the morning, but there's just no time then.
I never exercise in the morning. I'm way too sleepy for that. I occasionally go to the gym in the evening, but only twice weekly, on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, so you have a set schedule for the gym?
Yeah, having a routine helps me actually remember to go. Do you have any regular activities like that?
On Wednesdays, I participate in my book club meeting. We gather online and discuss whatever book we're reading. And on Fridays, I sometimes meet friends for coffee.
That sounds like a nice weekly routine you've got there. All right, so the evening is wrapping up. Now it's bedtime. What's your nighttime routine?
My nighttime routine is fairly straightforward. First, I brush my teeth, again because this is really important.
Yes, absolutely. Always brush your teeth before bed. Then what?
Then I wash my face thoroughly. After that, I set my alarm clock for the following morning, and then I get into bed.
What do you do once you're in bed? Do you read anything? I usually end up looking at my phone, watching short videos, though I realize it's probably not great for sleep quality.
No, it's really not ideal. The blue light from phones can interfere with sleep. I prefer to read a physical book in bed for about 20 minutes, an actual book, not on my phone. It helps me fall asleep more easily.
That's a smart habit. You're actually the second person this week who's told me that. Maybe I should try reading before bed too. What time do you normally fall asleep?
I typically fall asleep around 11 p.m. I need roughly 8 hours of sleep to feel well rested.
Wow, 8 hours. That's impressive. I usually fall asleep around midnight and wake up at 7 a.m., so I only get about 7 hours.
7 hours is still okay, but didn't you mention feeling tired in the morning? Perhaps you need more sleep.
You might be right about that. Maybe I should try going to bed at 11 like you do.
You should definitely give it a try. And then the next morning you wake up and repeat everything all over again.
Exactly, the daily routine. It's consistent, yet slightly different each day. For instance, on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I go to the gym, my evening is different.
Precisely. On Wednesdays, I have book club, so that evening looks different. On weekends, everything changes dramatically. I wake up later and have a big, leisurely breakfast.
And there's no work. The weekend routine is definitely the best kind of routine.
I completely agree. But our everyday routine is valuable too. It helps us feel organized and grounded.
Yes, exactly. A solid routine is really important for maintaining a happy, balanced life.
Well said, Alex. Very well said. You know, while we've been talking, we actually used quite a lot of helpful vocabulary for describing routines.
We really did. Oh yes, we covered so much useful language. Maybe we should take a moment to review some of these important words.
I think that's an excellent idea. Let's help everyone remember these key terms.
All right, the first word is usually. We used this word numerous times throughout our conversation.
Usually. That's a really essential word. What exactly does it mean, Alex?
Usually indicates something you do frequently or something that's typical for you. It doesn't mean 100% of the time, but it's very common in your routine. For example, I usually drink tea. That means on most days I drink tea. Perhaps occasionally I'll have juice, but tea is my norm.
Yes, perfect explanation. So, I usually take the bus to work means it's my regular habit. But maybe sometimes a friend drives me in their car, so it's not absolutely always the bus.
Perfect example. So you can say, I usually do for your regular habits and patterns. What's something you usually do in the evening, Mia?
Let me think for a second. I usually watch TV in the evening. It's my normal way of unwinding after work.
Great. So the opposite of usually would be words like sometimes, rarely, or never. But let's discuss another phrase we used frequently.
Ah, yes, after that. This functions as a connecting phrase. We use it to sequence our activities in order.
Exactly right. After that means next or following this action. It helps you link your activities together. For instance, I wake up. After that, I brush my teeth. It connects two separate sentences smoothly.
It's incredibly useful. Rather than using many choppy, short sentences, you can connect them naturally. I take a shower. After that, I get dressed. It flows much better.
Could you create a new sentence using after that?
Sure. I eat dinner. After that, I wash all the dishes. See, it's quite easy.
Perfect example. Now here's another word we discussed. When talking about our jobs, we used the word colleagues.
Colleagues. This is a valuable word because it sounds more professional. It refers to the people you work alongside, right? They're not your family members and they're not your friends from outside of work. They're your colleagues. For example, the other teachers at my school are my colleagues, and I have lunch with them.
And the other staff members who work at the bookshop with me are my colleagues. It's a very standard term in English. It's more professional to say colleagues than work friends.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about a word you mentioned, Alex. You said you relax in the evening.
Relax. I love this word. It means to rest, to feel calm, to stop working, to do something easy and peaceful.
Yes, exactly. After a long, tiring day, it's crucial to relax. So I relax by reading a book. How do you relax, Alex?
I relax by playing video games. For me, it's a way to stop thinking about work and responsibilities.
That's a good example of how the word works. So to relax is the verb form. The adjective is relaxed, describing how you feel. I feel relaxed after I read my book.
I feel relaxed after I go for a walk in the park.
Excellent. Now let's discuss another phrase. I mentioned that I get dressed. What does get dressed mean exactly?
Get dressed means to put your clothes on. In the morning, after taking my shower, I get dressed. I select my clothes and put them on my body.
Yes, it's a very common expression. You don't typically say, I put on my clothes. You usually say, I get dressed. And the opposite action is get changed.
Get changed, yes. Like when I arrive home from work, I get changed into my comfortable clothing.
Exactly right. So get dressed and get changed are really useful phrases when describing a daily routine.
Another word I used frequently was take. I take a shower and I take the bus.
Good observation. Take is an extremely versatile word in English. We use it in many different contexts. We take a shower, we take a bus, we take a break.
So it doesn't mean take like physically taking a pencil in your hand. It's different, right?
In these phrases, take is more like performing the activity, doing the activity of showering, using the bus service. They're fixed expressions.
So I can't say I do a shower, correct?
No, that's grammatically wrong. You must say I take a shower or I have a shower. Both forms are acceptable.
English has some funny rules. Okay, one more important word. How about finish?
Finish is a fantastic word. It means to end something, to complete an activity.
I finish work at 5 p.m. means my workday ends at 5, and I finish my dinner means I've eaten all the food on my plate. So when something reaches its conclusion, it finishes.
Yes, precisely. So you can finish work, finish reading a book, finish your homework.
I always feel happy when I finish all my tasks for the day.
Me too. So let's quickly review our vocabulary list once more. Usually, after that, colleagues, relax, get dressed, take, and finish.
Those are all extremely helpful words for talking about your daily activities.
If you practice using these words regularly, you'll be able to describe your own daily routine very easily and naturally.
Well, Alex, that was quite a lengthy and interesting conversation about our everyday lives.
It definitely was. I feel like I understand your daily routine really well now, Mia.
And I know yours too. So let's take a moment to think about what we accomplished today.
We practiced how to discuss your daily routine in detail, from the moment you wake up until the moment you fall asleep at night.
That's correct. We started with the morning hours. We talked about waking up, getting out of bed, and making your bed.
Yes, and then we covered our morning bathroom routine, brushing teeth, washing faces, and taking showers.
And then we discussed getting dressed and eating breakfast. We discovered that you love coffee, Alex, while I'm passionate about tea.
That's definitely an important difference between us. Then we moved on to the topic of commuting to work. We talked about how we each get there. I take the bus while you walk.
We described our work environments. You work in a bookshop where you open the store, assist customers, and organize the book displays.
And you're a teacher. You prepare your lessons, teach multiple classes, check your email, and interact with your colleagues. We can't forget about lunch. We both eat lunch around 1 p.m., and we shared what types of food we prefer.
After lunch, we continue working through the afternoon, then we finish our workday and head home. The evening routine is really important.
Absolutely. We talked about changing into comfortable clothes immediately after arriving home. I think that's something many people can relate to.
It's honestly the best feeling. Then we prepare and eat our dinner, clean up the dishes, and finally we have time to relax. We relax in different ways. You watch series and play video games.
And you read books, watch documentaries, and video call your family members. Finally, we discussed our bedtime routine, brushing teeth again, washing our faces, and preparing for sleep.
So we really covered an entire day from start to finish. We used many straightforward sentences that our listeners can adapt to describe their own lives.
Absolutely right. The goal is for you to be able to say things like, I usually wake up at your time, or after work, I like to your activity.
It's not complicated at all. It's simply about your normal, everyday life. And now it's time for our favorite segment.
Yes, it's the question of the day. Are you ready for today's question?
Okay, here's today's question. What is your favorite part of the day and why?
Ooh, that's a really great question. So we want to learn which portion of the day you enjoy the most. Is it the morning hours, the afternoon, or the evening?
And most importantly, we want to understand why you like that time. For example, my favorite part of the day is the evening period.
Why is that, Mia?
Because I can finally truly relax. There's no work pressure, no stress. I can simply be at home and do whatever I want. It's my personal time.
That's an excellent reason. My favorite part is actually the morning, especially on weekends.
Why mornings?
Because the morning hours are quiet and peaceful. I can sip my tea slowly without a rush. There's no urgency. I can reflect on the day ahead. It feels full of possibilities and potential.
See? We have completely different answers, and that's perfectly fine. So, viewers, we really want to hear from you.
Yes, what is your favorite part of the day? Is it breakfast time because you enjoy eating? Is it right after work because you feel free? Is it when you connect with a friend?
Maybe your favorite part is during your English study time. We certainly hope so.
And please explain why it's your favorite. Just write a simple sentence or two. You could write something like, my favorite part of the day is the evening because I watch movies with my family.
Or you might say, my favorite part is the morning because I eat a big, delicious breakfast.
Any reason is valid and interesting. Please share your answer in the comments section below. We read every single comment, and we genuinely love learning about your daily lives.
It's also an excellent way to practice your English writing skills. Don't be shy or hesitant. We're all here learning together.
So, to summarize today's episode, we practiced discussing our daily routines in detail. We learned many useful words and phrases to describe your day from beginning to end.
We truly hope you feel more confident now about describing your routine in English. Remember, consistent practice is absolutely vital. Try describing your routine to yourself in the mirror, or practice with a friend.
Thank you so very much for joining us today. It was genuinely a pleasure talking with you.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone else who's learning English.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Mia English Talk, and click the notification bell so you never miss a new lesson.
We release new conversation episodes every week. Next time, we'll discuss another practical, useful topic.
So, from both of us,
Keep learning, keep practicing, and have an absolutely wonderful day.
goodbye everyone.
Bye!